I think I'm pretty good at spotting business opportunities. I'm talking about the ability to ruin a dinner conversation with my wife because I can't stop focusing on the serving trays that they brought the bread to the table with and trying to figure out where they source them from and how I would make it and what I could sell them for. I know, I've got a problem. Hello, I'm Andy. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about making money with CNC. So where did I learn how to spot business opportunities and to develop my entrepreneurial eye? Now, I have been fortunate enough to come from a family of small business owners. Now, don't go anywhere because I know that directly does not help you, but I'm going to break it down of what I've learned where you can apply these things and develop your entrepreneurial eye so you can see things. So something like this I think is best learned through me sharing my personal stories and experiences. But then at the end of this video, I'm gonna pull all those things out and put them in an actionable list. And we'll review that list where you can focus on these key things in order to develop this skill on your own. All right, story time. So 3 days a week, I stop by this coffee shop. I'm a Keurig kind of guy, black coffee. I don't really, I don't know all the frou-frou drinks, but now I do because now 3 days a week, I get a salted caramel latte with whole milk. Yeah, look at me go. The reason I share all this is because I've gotten to know the people inside the coffee shop. I've become a regular now. Just last week, I struck up a conversation with Shannon, the owner, and we were just talking about business. I wasn't even like trying to sell her anything. I was talking about how her business was, how my business was, future opportunities that she was gonna expand to and that I was gonna expand to. Just from an entrepreneur's standpoint, was so nice to be able to rub shoulders with someone else that is taking similar risks as you, that faces similar problems as you, and it was just really fantastic. So every day when I walk into the coffee shop and I get my latte, I can't help but see all the opportunity around me. I see all the different decor they have up with coffee signs, and I see that their serving trays are, they could be better, right? The finish, they're dry, they're cracking. Coasters, coffee scoops, so many different opportunities to make products for them. So it's really cool. Just by stopping by a coffee shop, just because it was a change of scenery, that was my intent. Now I know a fellow entrepreneur and I see a ton of potential for future business. Now I haven't pitched that to them yet. That hasn't been my point. My point is to go get my latte and get other work done. But when the opportunity arises, they know what I do. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna come to me and we'll make it happen. All right, the next story I wanna share with you. 2018, when I was first getting started with the CNC business, remember I still had my day job at that time. I was searching for opportunities. I tried the Etsy thing, I tried locally, I tried everything. Varying success. But a question that kept coming back to my mind was, where are people buying their products to sell? I remember walking through Lowe's one day and being like, Lowe's doesn't make any of this stuff. And this was a light bulb moment to me. Like, how can I do that? Now, I know I'm not Lowe's, right? But how can I take that model and benefit from it? Like, how can I apply that to my business? I ended up thinking about Etsy a little bit differently. I started approaching Etsy shop owners that were selling something already, selling something that they made. And then I would pitch them a similar, or a product that would accompany what they were already selling. So it'd basically be an upsell. Let's say a jewelry owner or a jewelry maker wants to sell a jewelry dish. Well, the jewelry owner most likely isn't gonna make the jewelry dish, so you can make the jewelry dish, sell it to them at a wholesale rate, and you can sell a lot bigger volume than you could ever sell of those jewelry trays on your own Etsy store. And so the biggest deal I ever landed ended up being over $5,000 in wooden trays in a matter of a few months. So I approached this Etsy store that was selling customized soap dispensers. And this was the height of the COVID stuff. So soap dispensers and sanitizer like dishes were flying off the shelves, right? I noticed she was selling a wooden tray for the two pumps to sit in. I realized that she was extremely busy. Maybe she couldn't keep up with demand. I didn't know, but I just reached out to her. Said, hey, I'm a CNC woodworker. I can make your trays for you. I don't know if you need any help. Let me know. Come to find out, she was having issues with her current supplier They couldn't keep up with the demand, so she ended up hiring me. You know what would have happened if I would have taken that same tray and posted it to my Etsy store and tried to sell it? Well, I wouldn't be telling you the story, first of all, and second of all, I would have $4,884 less because I sold them for $16 a piece to her, because I would end up selling one because there was 1,000 other people selling them as standalones on Etsy, and I would have just blended in. All right, so to recap, I'm gonna pull out the key things that you can focus on to develop your entrepreneurial eye. Number one is to be curious. Be curious about the things around you and how they work. Number two is to look and listen for people's pain points. Where are people struggling? What problems can you solve? Number three is to talk to other business owners and learn from each other. They don't have to be in the woodworking niche. It can be in any niche, any kind of business. And it's great to collaborate and learn from one another. Number four is embrace failure and learn from it. I really don't think there is such thing as failing. There is, but not in the sense that everybody thinks. Like, they're just learning experiences. And that's my approach that I took from the very beginning. Just learn from it, take what I learned and apply it to the next situation. Number five is to be patient and persistent. Patient in the sense that opportunities come at random times. I don't know how many times I've experienced this, but it can be the most random moment and a business opportunity pops up out of it. Be persistent, and just because you've been told no once doesn't mean that's the end of it. Take what you learn from that, get better, and reapproach it either with that person or go to a similar person and try it again. Number six is to have an open mind and be willing to self-evaluate. Just because you think something is the way that it is necessarily doesn't mean that's the way it is. That really could stir up some stuff. But have an open mind. Yes, there's some absolute truths in the world. That's not what I'm saying. But when it comes to business, opportunities, and ideas, have an open mind. Did you notice that I've never mentioned to do what other people are doing? I think we're way too quick to see what's working for other people and think that's gonna work for us. I was watching this Alex Hormozi video the other day and he said it perfectly. I'll link it to his channel down below in the description, but he said that if you simply just copy what someone else is doing, I'm not saying like copy and then like see what they're doing and improve it, but if you just simply copy someone, you're already settling for second place before you even get started, and you'll never win. They're already doing their thing. You're not gonna be able to do what they do. The world needs your eyes to be able to see problems that you can only see and that you can only solve. You have a special set of skills, whether you realize it or not. Only you are you. So start being curious, do some self-reflection, figure out what stirs that hunger, what drives you, what do you want to do? And open your eyes to the things that are around you, and you will start seeing these opportunities that have been there all along. In this video right here, I share more about my CNC woodworking journey and my success and failures. So click right there and I will see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.